Hello, my name is Fiona Stanton from Papercraft, and today I want to show you one of the projects from the May Craft in a Box. So this is a tag set. There's 3 tags in here, 3 little mini tags, and a tag holder. The papers are using the floral art papers from the January to June mini catalogue. So these will retire at the end of June. And the stamp set is also the floral art stamp set. So let's get cracking. First of all, you'll need to cut 2 of these, and what we're going to do first of all is we're going to put our designer series paper on. We're just going to stick this on. This is from the floral art designer series paper, as I said. I have everything linked down below. I'll just line that up. There we go, so that's our decoration. And then we have got, so just need a little bit of glue. So these are, you get these in the tag sets. These tags are tailored tags, and you also get the ring enforcers as well, or tag enforcers, whatever you want to call them. So that will just add a little bit of contrast. So the cardstock I'm using is Evening Evergreen, which is the big one, and Soft Succulent, which is the one I'm using for the ring enforcer, and these are from the new 2021 to 23 annual in colours. So what we're going to do now, so this is a little bit of the designer series paper. It's a 1/4 of a sheet. So this is the new in colour designer series paper, and we're literally just going to just lay that down. I want it at a little bit of an angle. I'm going to fold. Feel where the tag is and just fold that over. And what I might do, so I'm going to glue those edges down. And try and get that as close to the tag edge as possible, and just hold that down for a little bit. Just wait for the glue to catch. You could use sticky tape, double-sided tape if you wanted to. I always prefer glue, but that's me. That's why I don't put adhesive into the craft boxes, because everybody is different about what they actually want. So again, we're going to fill the edge. Now I'm going to just snip a little bit like that, just to reduce the bulk and just to make it a little bit neater. We're going to cover this all up, but we want to try and get it as close to the edge as possible. Oh, I thought that had a lid on it then. I'm such a klutz sometimes. I probably shouldn't use glue. Anyway, as I was saying, that's why I don't add adhesive into the craft boxes, because everybody has their own preference as to what they want to use. And then finally, I need to make sure there is a right way and a wrong way. You can tell that it's just a lot more smoother. The edges are a lot smoother on the right side. So just make sure you glue this on the right way. And then this is going to go over just to cover up all the gubbins on the back, which is why we wanted to try and make it as close as possible to the edges that we've got. So you can't really, so it just hides it. Okay, so I'm going to put a big block over all that and leave that to one side just to dry, and that will help it dry flat. And while that's drying, we'll sort the rest of the mini tags out. So these are the mini tags, and I've got everything die cut ready. So I'm just going to add the designer series paper on. I didn't get that one straight at all, did I? But it didn't move. I've also remembered I made myself a cup of tea. I went straight in and did these videos. I've not had my cup of tea. There you go. That was bad planning on my part, wasn't it? Okay, and again I've got the ring reinforcers. Hopefully I've got 3 of them. I've lost one. There we go, in that pot. So I get all my stuff die cut to do the videos when I do people's boxes. Try and save some time. Oh, it helps if you put it the right way up. Decluts. Yeah, they are a bit fiddly. Maybe use tweezers, that might help. I like the contrast of these 2 colours, the evening evergreen and the soft succulent. I think they look nice together. You can do from Stampin' Up, get what they call a colour coach. I'll go through the new colours and some of the old colours as well, and just let you know what colours kind of match, which is kind of handy for me because I'm always a bit dodgy on that area. But also the design series paper is also a huge help. If you just match whatever colours they used on the design series paper, you're away because they've done all the matching for you. Right, and I'm just going to stamp these greetings. So you'll get the die cuts, but obviously I can't send out stamped images, so you'll have to either buy the sets or just swap out for your own stamps. I'm sure you've got stamps, or you can write on it if you don't have any stamps. I guess these boxes are for the kind of intermediate crafters, for crafters who may have some inks and stamps. Stampin' Up do, if you look on their website, they do a whole host of about 10 kits. Some of them are using stamps, some of them are not using stamps, but they are all inclusive. So they will have everything that you need. If you haven't got anything, they will have the adhesive, they'll have the inks, they'll have the stamp sets, they'll have everything that you need to make the projects. And like I said, some of them don't involve stamping at all actually. Some of them are just kind of, you stick it together. So these are those kits are really aimed at those that new crafters, just to get them something, you know, something that they can do without having to have too much gubbins. But they're also interesting for everybody else, because sometimes it's nice, even as an experienced crafter, just to have something you can just, you know, put your music on or watch TV and just craft away. And get yourself a stack of cards. They're not too expensive, obviously I'm talking British pounds, but they're, the non-stamping ones are around £11–12, and the ones with stamps are, you know, under £20, they're about £18 I think. So they're quite affordable and make quite nice gifts. Excuse me as I waffle on, won't you? I might have to get some. Might be quite a nice way of, you know, make a gift for my niece, I think. Right, I don't need all that much. So this is the natural linen thread, which I'm not entirely sure is still in the new catalogue actually. I should have checked that before I did this project, but hey ho. I do know what they do have is a set of twine. It's got about 5 reels in it, and it is white, black, crumb cake, and 2 other colours which I can't quite remember. So they might be quite worthwhile looking at. Fat fingers, excuse me. So I'm not worried about the length of twine I'm using for each one, because I'm going to trim them all together. Yeah. Just get them all lined up. Get your scissors. So I do like Stampin' Up scissors, but they don't cut ribbon very well or thread very well. It could be, actually, it could be me because I use it a lot for gluey stuff. That's probably what it is. Right, the last thing, a little bit of this. This is the fine art ribbons. This all goes in the one suite. Fine art stamps, fine art gallery stamps, sorry. The DSP and the ribbon are all from the same suite. Let's see if I can cut the ends neatly. This never goes well for me. Let's see. I can't cut ribbon. I cannot cut ribbon. Now the holes in these tags are pretty small, and you do need to be careful when it's still wet. So I did manage to lift the ring enforcer with my first set. So just be a little bit careful. But there you go. That's your tag set. Okay. Put this one back out. Okay. I'll put this one back together again. That's my original and that's the new one. Many thanks. My name has been Fiona Stanton from Fee's Papercraft.